Okay, today I'm going to do a type of review on UFC Undisputed 2009. Okay, I'm using the actual demo of the game at the moment because I actually borrowed the game off my friend for a long time, and so there was no reason for me to actually buy it myself, but now I've asked for it back. But I'm choosing not to buy it again because the second one, 2010, is coming out soon, so there'd be no point really. Okay, I think this is a down look at the game, although I do think the game is extremely good. It's the fighting style, it's very robotic. What I mean by that is it's very like each hit's separate, the combos aren't flowing. This kind of bores me as a player. But they've said that in 2010 they're going to be putting in more realistic fighting. I can't decide myself which game to get out of the soon to come MMA game or the next UFC game. To be honest, I'll probably get both, simply because the UFC Undisputed 2010 is coming out sooner before the MMA one, because it doesn't actually, the MMA one at the moment doesn't actually have a date for it, so I won't be able to wait until an unknown time. But it looks extremely good. Okay, so what I'm hoping for UFC Undisputed 2010 to bring is like banners, so you can edit the banners. Like instead of just having your country's flag as a background banner, I'd like to have, like, say, your chosen logos, like who you're representing, or maybe even, I mean, this is going to be hard, but maybe even create your own, upload like some images off the internet somehow onto your hard drive, and then bring it onto the game, and then, like, so any cool images you see on, say, Google Images, you can put on your banner. But yeah, that would be hard. Okay, so about the demo. The demo gives you only expedition gameplay, and only two fighters, as you can see, Shogun and Chuck Liddell. Gives you a good, like, taste of the game, since Shogun's good on the ground, and, well, Chuck Liddell's obviously an amazing striker. So, you know, it varies the gameplay depending on who you fight with. As you can see, I'm just playing randomly at the moment with the demo. I've not even noticed, but I've just knocked him out twice with the head kick. My third time looking, I'll try and get him without the kick. Okay, yeah, I think the UFC Undisputed 2010 game's coming out for about around £40. So yeah, I'd be surprised if it doesn't get sold out more or less straight away it comes outside. Pre-order it now. I haven't done myself, but I'm going to get right on there as soon as I get some more money. Okay, about UFC 2009, again, a down look of it. The training and, like, you know, training before and after fights is extremely boring. It's like the applications on, like, these social network sites. It's just like click, 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 you know what I mean? There's no actual events, activities you can do after and before the fights. So, like, when you, instead of just like clicking strength, cardio, stamina, stamina, I think that's the third one. I haven't played it for a while. But yeah, like, instead of clicking it, you can actually go to the gym and, like, do so many reps on the bench press, and then move on to, you know, hitting the tire with the sledgehammer. You know, a bit of MMA training as well as the gym training. And, you know, go on the punch bag or all that. And also when you're training with your trainers, I find it really boring. I don't know about you, but I don't know. I think they need to do something about that. Also, moving on with what would be better like than the 09 game. for the 10 is fighter relationships. So like for example, Frank Mir and Brock Lesnar clearly hate each other, so you could carry that on into the game. Also you could like make your fighter have a hate or like etc. like to another fighter, so you could like your fighter could really respect St. Pierre but could really hate Chuck Liddell, whatever. You decide. So moving on, fighter creation. For example, like the face types. There's not many face types that you can choose from on the 2009 game. So you could vary that. I mean, you could even do what like Rainbow Six Vegas 2 did in their game, and actually, if you have an Xbox Cam, which I do, you could use that to create your fight with your actual face, which would be a lot better. Okay. Like also, I don't know about you. Please leave a comment at the bottom, because I'm really interested to hear what you have to say. But I found like the controls for the submissions to like especially to put on the submissions extremely hard to follow through with. I mean, obviously it's easy to get him actually in the submission, but to carry it on until tap out, I could never do it. I even made a fighter based on submissions only. I just couldn't get him to tap out. I think it's just all the controls that never seem to work for me. So yeah, could you leave a comment about that? I do hope they do better, different, not better because you might prefer them, but I mean, I think they're fine. But I hope they do change them for my sake, for the submissions. I don't think they will. I think they're going to keep the same controls like they do for all other games, like say COD, they keep the controls. Okay, I know they're going to do more submissions, but yeah, I want more submissions in the next game. It'll be quite interesting to see. I'm trying to think of a submission. Can't think of a submission right now, but that they don't have. But I'd like to see a lot more submissions, more varied. So, like maybe. Because from different positions, from a set position, there's always about, I think there's like one submission you can only do from that position, but I hope there's a lot more varied. Also, you could even have where you say, because you press the right analog stick down on the game to get him in a submission, maybe you could click the right analog stick, then A to get him in a certain submission from that point, of X, Y, B, to get him in different ones. Alright, okay. So also I know they're gonna have this as well from the reviews, but Southpaw, as well as Orthodox, because different fighters are Southpaw. Also different. So if somebody can do both, then I want them to be able to. So you can create your own fighter to be Southpaw if you want. Like another thing I thought was a bit annoying was like the towns you fight from, like you know where you come from, where you fight from. There's only the main towns. I mean, I know it'd take forever if you had to list them, but I want the list. I don't mind going through numerous towns to find my town that I live in to set it. To say you live like in England, Whitby. Which most of you viewers probably won't have a clue where that is. But just for example, say you could have it like, say, fight from there, or you're born in, from that town, instead of having just Manchester. Just say you're from England like I am. Say it's not only for the choice of Manchester and London, and there's also Leeds in there, I think. So yeah, and that's about it. So please leave comments in about what you think about the review, about the game, about 2009, 2010, or the new MMA one coming out later in 2010. And I'll be looking forward to hearing your comments. Please subscribe and like or dislike this video. Okay, thanks for watching.